Hello everyone, this is Tom Nook. It's 8:16 a.m. this happy Sunday, May 5th, 2024. It's our first Sunday of the game. So, Daisy May will be wandering around. Get to meet her. And we have our first plaza seller, peddler. We've got Mabel. Alright, what do you have to say, Tom? Now for today's news. Sterling gained a new neighbor today. Shino is in the building. I hope you give her lots of great advice about living here. Oh, I'd be happy to, Tom. Also, some stunning news just in. We're moving forward with construction of the Sterling Museum. We'll build the museum on the very spot where Blathers had his tent. So sorry to inconvenience you all like this. 'Tis a shame to suspend our scientific endeavors. However, I hope having our splendid new museum completed by tomorrow will make up for this little setback. Yeah, so it'll be open tomorrow. That was a little message Blathers asked me to pass on to you. That's all for me. Time for you all to get out and enjoy your day. Thanks, Tom.
We have Shino here on the island, still unpacking and getting situated. Tomorrow we are going to have Hornsby move in. That means today we need to put his plot down. We need to get it decorated and move in ready. You know how these first three are divas and we gotta make it all nice. So that means we have a location decision to make. We have lots of location decisions to make today. So, you know the drill. We're going to rolladie.net. We're going to roll the die. We're going to look at the map and see where Hornsby lands. Alright, so Hornsby is going to be in 4C. That is right behind resident services. So let's go over there. I'm a little concerned. I mean, it does look like we could fit him there, and he's going to need room for a garden, which we're going to need to roll a die for that too. But let's go over there and see how it looks. We'll head straight on over there. Oh, we need to move down a little bit. So I'm thinking right in this edge right here, we could move Hornsby in, but it's tight. And I was kind of thinking maybe we could have, because we're not terraforming, we're gonna massage. We're gonna finish. We're gonna smooth out the terraforming. We're not gonna change the island. So, I was kind of thinking maybe we could have her garden down here, Hornsby's garden down here, and then his house could be up there. But it's steep. It's steep. I can tell you right now, we're not going to be able to do this. I'm not even going to try. Not until we get terraforming and we can kind of mark things out. It's going to be too hard. So the only spot where we can fit is that big corner on the beach. If we're looking at the map, that big corner on the beach, I'm thinking of doing where that square is. It's a pretty good big spot. So let's throw our pipe down and hop over there. and see what we can do to fit Hornsby in that corner.
today. What about Shino? Let's go talk to her. Oh, Shino is still in boxes. Hey, Shino. I want to bail on cleaning. You and me both, sister. And go say hi to everybody. But I want my place to look fantastic. Ugh, managing my time is hard. Isn't that the truth? Alright, so Shino is still in boxes. She's our newest villager today. We're gonna roll the die, see if she's a contender for the flower tourney. We're doing that at rolladie.net. So here we go. Oh, bad luck for Shino. Boy, these villagers have some bad luck these first few days, but I'm sure that'll change. So she rolled mums, and we don't have mums. We probably won't get mums until we see Leaf, and might even take a few days after that. So Shino cannot be entered. She's been marked for mums, but we'll see what Barnsby brings. Barnsby. Hornsby. We'll see what Hornsby brings tomorrow. So, what else is happening? Well, I've been putting in some orchards. I've been rolling the die and putting in some orchards. So, and I updated our status. And so, it was a lot of work, so I did it off camera, the orchards. So here's the list. So 2B is where the apple orchard is. So let's go take a look. Where's 2B? I think it's in the upper left corner. Yeah. So 2B. We'll remember to use the bridge. Here is the apple orchard. And we got a nice little pond here. Actually, it's a lake-ish river. But we've got a nice area where we can do some decorating. We've got 10 apple trees. Alright, the next orchard is the bamboo orchard. So I needed apples for Hornsby, and I stripped this island clean. So I had to go on a mystery island. So I went to a mystery island, and it was a bamboo island. So that didn't work out so good, but we have bamboo now. So that's in 2C, along with the bridge. I didn't mind them sharing. The bridge is a small item, but a very important item. So come down here. And this is kind of a difficult one. It's got some cliff, it's in an angle, and I had 5 shoots. So what I chose to do is to plant these shoots along the river, and then Buck will have a nice view of bamboo behind the river. Alright, what's the next orchard? The orange orchard. I think that's old news. It's in 3D. It's down here. Need to fix that. So this is the orange orchard. It's to the left of resident services. I have 3 orange trees. Eventually, we'll fill this up with oranges. Alright, what's next? We have a peach orchard. That's old news. That's 5B. But let's just go ahead and look at it. I believe it is up here. Ooh, there's a present. Pockets must have been full. Oh, it's not up here. It's down further. Alright, here is the peach orchard. So they're growing. I've got 10. So, not sure if I'm going to keep this layout, but trying not to overtake the pond. So that gives us 10. We need to do a little terraforming, a little smoothing off so we have room for them. But that's the peach orchard. A money orchard. Money orchard is down by resident services. Oh, I hear a balloon. So here's resident services. The money orchard is in 5C, which is in this little tucked in area. So these are the money trees I have growing. This one should come in tomorrow. And then I like to build them up and then collect once a day. And then I always have money coming in. Okay. Okay, the last orchard is in 6E. And this one, I broke the rules, you guys. I did not roll the dice. I initially rolled the dice for the cedar orchard, but I have to have 22 trees. To put 22 trees in 1 acre and still be able to collect the furniture items, the wasps, and all that, it needs to be spread out. So it was a challenge. So I made an executive decision. I decided the only acre available that I could even have a chance of doing was 6E. And that's because 6E is just flat land and it's in the corner, so I can kind of use the free space against the beach. So we'll head over there and show you what I ended up doing for a layout. So yeah, there's rules, but you know, the point is to have fun. So, you know, if you need to break a rule, it's okay. You know, we're just kind of trying to use this method to make it more fun, to make it more random, and you're not picking the same old thing all the time. And then the challenge of trying to make it work together. I mean, and it's really fun. I hope you guys try it. So here is my cedar orchard. What I did, it could be cedar or the other one. What's it called? It's not hardwood. It's, I forget what they call it, but it's the other kind of tree, but not fruit bearing. None of these are fruit bearing. I'm sorry, my cold's driving me nuts. All right, so what I was thinking is when it's cherry blossom season, it would be nice to have those pink trees along the beach. So that's what I did, is I put them all along the beach. I might adjust this slightly down the road. We'll see how it looks later. And then the inside is all cedar trees. So hopefully that'll look good. I think it's good to put the cedar trees behind because they're taller. So, and they're real spaced out. They've got 3 spaces in between. It's like my spacing for my orchard on Rags to Riches. So once we get pathing, we'll put dirt down. Let's see what this present is. More nuggets. All right. All right, so that's the orchard tour. Sorry I did that off camera, but it was just too much to fit into a video. All right, let's take a look at our dailies. Talk to villagers. Yeah, we've been talking to them. Let's see if we can go find them. We talked to Shino. I think I saw Buck. Hey, Buck. Hey, you partner. Nothing like a nighttime walk to get you all pumped up, right? Let's chat. I was thinking about giving my muscles a rest today. Before I realized I'd done 200 squats. My body has a brain muscle of its own. Alright, Buck. You have fun with that. Let's see if we can find Faith. She seems to like to hang out by her house. Which is on the beach right now. Oh, maybe she's inside. Oh, she's pacing the house. What's up, Faith? Cool of you to drop in. My digs aren't fancy, but you can stay as long as you want. Oh, Faith is so nice. I forgot to vacuum, sorry. I'm not the busybody host. Just don't go hunting for dust piles. Alright, Faith. Alright, what else we got? We have visited the kiosk. We've found our bottle. We used the workbench. We read our mail. We hit rocks. We bought and sold. What's hot? Okay, I gotta beef, you guys. I am upset about today's hot item. Oh, they're closed, so we can't look at it. The hot item today was stacked fish containers. And it requires that you obtain stacked fish. A stacked fish container. I think it's a purchased item. Maybe I missed it along the way, but I really don't like these nested DIYs where you gotta buy an item to make it. It's a DIY. You should be able to make it. And it just adds insult to injury that it's a hot ticket item. So I don't like that. I don't like that, Nintendo. Alright, that's the hot ticket item for today. Donating items, we can't. The museum's closed, but it'll be open tomorrow. HHP hasn't been triggered. I'm not sure what triggers that, if it's a certain day. I need to look into that. So that should happen anytime. Mystery Islands, been there, done that. The Flower Tourney and Signing Acres, we've done all that. So now just left is like earning miles and making money and collecting shells and all that. So not planning on decorating too much just yet. I don't know if you noticed, but I updated this status chart because I was getting so confused. Because everybody's on the beach. They're not in their assigned acre. And I'm like, where is everybody supposed to be? And what's left? So I updated this chart to include everything for each acre.
instead of it being separate. So that'll help a lot. And I mean, we're getting some stuff on the map, but let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 acres left. So I mean, we're getting closer. We're for day 5. That's pretty good. And then once we fill those up, we'll have to make some sharing is caring decisions. And I'm kind of thinking maybe the villagers could share, but we'll see what happens. I have a lot of orchards, but I like having orchards, so that's okay. And I mean, you don't have to have that. It's whatever you want to add as an item is kind of up to you. So that's where that stands. Eventually, we'll get everybody where they're supposed to be when we can start moving people around. But for now, and do a little terraforming. That's really what's holding me back, is I need to smooth things out a bit so that I can fit a house in a certain spot. Because I didn't realize these cliffs have such steep angles to them, so that made it a little more of a challenge. So maybe picking an island that was more simple might have been better, but I liked this one, and I needed to get resident services inside an acre, so it worked out. It'll be fun. We'll make it work. All right, I think that's gonna do it for me today, you guys. A little bit shorter video, but we got through day 5. So I'll see you on day 6. I'll see you on the flip side.